4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome back to another beautiful Sabbath class here with the Hebrew chosen elect. I'm going to start off by giving all praise, glory, and honor Yahweh by Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai being the true name of his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. This week we'll be picking back up Book of Numbers, chapter 11, probably to about 15. Book of Numbers, chapter 11. The first quick announcements. I'll pull my screen up. Everybody can open the Bibles to Numbers 11. First announcement, upcoming new moon, and high holy days, new moon being February 18th. February 18th at sundown be our next new moon. Next high holy day will be Purim. We'll be keeping March 3rd at sundown. If you'd like to come out and keep the feast with us, you contact me or the brother Yakinan to get exact time and place to keep the feast of Purim. That's March 3rd sundown. It's actually also March the 4th, Purim being a two-day feast. So it's March 3rd and March the 4th. After that, the first new moon of the new year, according to Bible standards, would be March the 20th at sundown. The true new year, according to the Bible. And the feast after that being the Passover, which we got the flyer for the Passover. If you're an Israelite, Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, scattered here in the United States, and you like to keep Passover, you are invited. Not required. We're not the only home of the place of the truth. We're not commanding that all Israelites be in Newcastle for the Passover, the Lord's Passover. But you are invited to our Passover 2026, which will be held April 3rd, 7 p.m. to 12 p.m. 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Slovakia, 298B Churchman's Road, Newcastle, Delaware, 19720. Please RSVP. Contact information is on the flyer. Also going across the bottom of the screen, you can contact Yakinan at 508-840-7710 or myself 302-510-7147. We ask all guests, if you're a member of the camp, we ask that you at least donate $50 and if able more, because we got to get a lot of things for the feast. We got the hall, but we need the lamb, eating utensils, all those things, plates, cups, drinks, sides, you name it. But if you are planning to come as a guest, we do ask that you please donate $20 per individual or $50 per family, if able. However, it is not required if you'd like to come and keep the feast day with us. But, everything costs, and we are funding the feast out of our own pockets. So any help that you can give if you're going to come, it'd be, highly appreciated. And the cash app for that is our regular camp cash app, Hashtag Hebrew chosen elect. Just earmark it. Earmark it. Passover 2026. And also, like, once again, if you're gonna come, please RSVP just so we have a head count. If you know us and we know you and you just show up at the door, we probably won't turn you away. But help us help you. Help us out. RSVP that you're coming so that we have that head count. That way we can make sure everybody got land. And nobody, complaining weeks later they didn't get any lamb or the lamb was hit, whatever. Give us a head count. Everybody get lamb. It's it's part of the requirements of the feast day. So just RSVP. And lastly, please remember to if you're not already subscribe to our YouTube channels, like and share the content. H.C.E. Red Pill Reality and H.C.E. Reloaded. With that, we can get into our reading. And my computer was set up. And now it somehow backwards. But yeah, so Numbers chapter 6.
6 or 11?
No, 11. Numbers 11. 11 and 1. So, Josiah, if you could, go ahead and pick that up. Let's get started.
Numbers chapter 11, verse 1. And when the people complained, it displeased the Lord, and the Lord heard it, and his anger was kindled. And the fire of the Lord burnt among them, and consumed them that were in the undermost parts of the camp. And the people was quenched, and he called the name of the place
Taberah. That's good.
Taberah, because the fire of the Lord burnt among them.
So off top, what don't the Most High like? Complainers.
Yeah.
Most High don't like complainers. You complain about your life, how bad it is, your circumstances, what so and so did to you. No, Most High ain't he ain't dealing with that. Always complaining. Most High does not like a complainer, right? I was talking about Passover, I mentioned it, complaining about y'all didn't get enough Passover lamb. The Most High ain't dealing with that. He's against complainers. He's against murmurers. Read on.
In the mix.
Fact, hold that. Just show it real quick. Well, go ahead, read that while I get it. I'll get it after this. So he ain't dealing with you. You're not in the spirit. You're not serving the Most High when you got that complaining spirit. Go ahead.
And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting, and the children of Israel also wept again and said, who shall give us flesh to eat?
So one thing, first off, a lot of times the complaining comes off of you having a lustful spirit and lusting for more than what you have. So the mixed multitude, first that's the non-Israelites, right? Whatever nation they be, they joined Israel as they left. First they start lusting, but not just them in typical Israelite fashion. Once they start lusting, what we do? Follow right after. Start lusting right after. Who shall give us flesh to eat? Right? And the Most High, he's just take you. These brothers and sisters was just serving rigorous, back-breaking slavery, and having children put to death, and just being oppressed and crushed always by the Egyptians. And the Most High freedom with a heavy hand, the plagues and the parting of the sea and the putting to death for the army that followed, all these things. And now they already lusting after what they had in Egypt and complaining. So somebody get Hebrews 13 and 5 for me. 5 to 6.
You gave them what they asked for and they complaining.
Yeah, he gave them what they asked for and they complained. That's usually how it goes.
What is it?
It's just you always
Hebrews
want more.
13,
Yeah, Hebrews 13, 5. Go ahead, real quick.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have.
See that? Be content. That's the main point. We're supposed to be content, and our conversations are supposed to mirror our mind state of being content. If you're content with what you have, you don't have nothing to complain about. If I'm in a lower state, my mind state should be praise to the Most High, same as when it's in a high state. The Most High puts us in these conditions or these circumstances either as a punishment, which we deserve, or to strengthen us, to try us, right? And to teach us something. But when you're not in the spirit, when you're serving your flesh and serving the world and not the Most High, you can't be content with what you have. The first thing you do is go into complaining. And like Yahushua said about those that hate you, when you complaining on the like Moses, who led you out, when you complaining, you're really complaining against the Most High. Even if you're complaining about the person that actually did you wrong, you still, the Most High allowed that to happen. So if you are complaining, you should change or have something to complain about. You should change that instead of complaining into pleading. And you should go plead to the Most High. But we like to follow this example. And we like to complain and become murmurers because we ain't never got enough. Go ahead, finish that.
For he hath said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. Verse 6.
Yeah.
So that we may boldly say, the Most High is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me.
You see, so when we are suffering from a lack of food or lack of resources that we need to live or to be comfortable, it's really a test of faith. It's really a test of faith to see how you're going to react and whether you have belief that the Most High is your helper and he's going to provide you what you're lacking, or if not. And when you get to complaining, you're showing that you don't have that faith. You don't have that faith. And that's what we see here. That's what we see with our people today. That's what we see in Israel today, even in the truth and out of the truth, is that lack of faith. And that's the first sign that you lack faith is you got that spirit of complaining and murmuring because you don't accept the condition or where the Most High has you at this moment in time. Right? So let's go back numbers and pick back up where you're at.
We remember a fish which we did eat in Egypt, freely the cucumbers and the melons, and the leeks and the onions and the garlic.
Which is what really wasn't even freely. they was eating the all this after slaving for it, but it really wasn't freely. But that's how blinded we be of the world. Like if we was to be taken to a wilderness today, the majority would be complaining because I used to have the cars and the gas, the Wawa trips and the McDonald's ready at hand, the Big Macs, the Philly cheesesteaks, and the list goes on. We'd be complaining and talking about how I could freely go get a cheesesteak, but you broke your back for not wages that didn't equal the work you put in, and then went to spend that money. You never ate freely. You never experienced freedom in America. The Emancipation Proclamation was not freedom. Because you look today. Any and everybody can take on the label of Israel, but you can't. And if you do want to take it on, you got to go through them. You got to go through them. You got to go through a rabbi, whatever process it says it is to get recognized as a Jew, or to be under that that label. Somebody was talking about the brother was trying to get us to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
The brother said we can get all these benefits or something, money,
all kind of help.
long as we did what?
Came under their rule.
Right.
Start wearing
their authority.
Yeah.
You basically get them to co-sign you.
Yeah.
That don't sound like freedom to me, because the Bible states who the Jews are, not man. But it would happen today the same way it happened then, because people become basically pampered just by the having of carnal possessions, and that's what you become a servant of. So we can go back, verse 6.
But now our soul is dried away, there is nothing at all beside this manna before our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And the manna was a course as course
coriander seeds. So let me look that up real quick.
Like
it was like salt raw seeds, right?
Like similar to like a wafer type corn meal.
Yeah, but it came like seeds, right? Keep reading. I ain't got it on the screen for y'all, but it's pulled up on the screen. Just going. So the manna, we read about manna. Exodus 16 is where we read about the manna, right? Where it started. So now they're complaining, even though the Most High has been feeding them. That's where it goes into not being content. They haven't been starving. They've been fed. Always since then and before. They came out with cattle. Like, they actually haven't been lacking. I know another scripture says, I led you through the wilderness these 40 years and you lacked nothing. And your clothes didn't even wax over. Right? So they're not lacking in food. So they had the manna. The manna would come every day, if you remember. And it would be enough for everybody to gather to suffice for what they needed. And then it would melt by a certain part of the day. But this happened every day. So they was cool. They had the manna, so it looked like it was the size of the coriander seed, which is it basically come down like these little seeds. Go ahead. Like rain, right. It come down like rain. Go ahead.
And the color, the color of bdellium.
Mm-hmm. Bdellium. So it also was like, don't do that. It was also texture of bdellium.
Color.
Yeah, kind. Josephus says it's the texture, but it says the color. I'm gonna look up that word too while we're at it. See if color. See if it's strictly color. But bdellium is a like a dark brownish color. And it kind of looks like frankincense a little bit. But so this would come out from the sky every night, right? And it would cover the ground every morning. It's like with the dew of the morning. So it would cover the ground. Go ahead.
And the people went about and gathered it and ground it in the hills,
In the mills.
in the mills, or beat it in a mortar.
Mortar, that's fine.
Mortar.
Yeah.
And baked it in pans and made cakes out of it. And the taste of it was as the taste of fresh oil.
Go ahead.
And when the dew fell upon the camp in the night, the manna fell upon it. Then Moses heard the people weep throughout their families, every man in the door of his tent, and the anger of the Lord was kindled greatly. Moses also was displeased.
Yeah, so hold that. So they being fed, they being, they got the manna every day. Both sides taken care of, but then they're complaining. And I want to get a little bit more on it. It said it tastes like fresh oil. But really, even more, Wisdom of Solomon 16:20, it's going to tell you that not only did it taste like fresh oil, it actually tastes like whatever your mind put to it. The flavor changed to whatever your mind put. It was kind of like, reminds me of the Peter Pan. I think Peter Pan got the whole idea of how they imagined the food. Remember in Peter Pan movie? They was sitting at the table and the boy was like, he ain't see no food, but everybody grubbing. And then, because he ain't have it yet. And then when he got it, he just saw this big feast. I think they stole that from this. So Wisdom of Solomon 16:20-29 gives a more detail into the manna, from Solomon. So somebody get that.
Where you going at?
Wisdom of Solomon 16:20. Just more detail on this manna because, they lusting after these things that they left in Egypt. As if they out here starving, but it's just that covetous spirit. That's why you gotta be careful of that.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 20. Instead thereof, thou feddest thine own people with angels' food, and did send them from heaven bread prepared without their labor.
Because they didn't have to go collecting in the field or nothing. Every day, it was there. It never failed, right?
Able to content every man's delight and agreeing to every taste.
So first off, agreeing to every taste. This man would agree to everybody's different taste, what they like. Go ahead. Verse 21.
For thy sustenance declared thy sweetness unto thy children, and serving to the appetite of the eater. Tempered itself to every man's liking.
See that? But we got brothers and sisters though that's complaining. So using discernment, what's it showing? This only worked for those that had faith. It only worked for this is talking about those that were more on the right side that had more faith. These cats that was complaining, it didn't because they didn't have the faith. They didn't believe in the Most High. All they were thinking about is what they left. So when they seen the manna and how they had to gather it, that's all they was thinking. They was thinking just plain bread every day. They not even realizing the miracle of it, the fact that this is on the ground every morning. They're not seeing like the Most High in this. They just like, oh man, we got this. They acting like it's the loafers from the Catholic Church communion. That's how they looking at it every day. I want the leeks. I want the cucumbers. I want the fish. That's that lack of faith. So those that were had the spirit of faith, it served to everybody's individual appetite. Go ahead.
Still in this wisdom of
Verse
Solomon?
22. Yeah, we're going to 29.
But snow and ice endured the fire and melted not, that they might know that fire burning in the hail and sparkling in the rain did destroy the fruits of the enemies. But this again did even forget his own strength, that the righteous might be nourished.
Mm-hmm.
For the creature that serveth thee, who art the maker, increaseth his strength against the unrighteous for their punishment, and abateth his strength for the benefit of such as put their trust in thee.
So it benefited, once again, those that put their trust in thee. Trust being what? Faith. Put their faith in thee. Go ahead.
Verse 25. Therefore, even then was it altered into all fashions, and was obedient to thy grace that nourisheth all things, according to the desire of them that had need. That thy children, O Yahweh, whom thou lovest.
So mainly, another reason, see, the mixed multitude for a lesson, because this was all done for who? This was all done for Israel. This was all done for thy children. Who's thy children? Israel, whom Yahweh lovest. That's Israel. So that's the purpose all this was done. So the first non-believers was, it's expected, the mixed multitude. But then these wicked Israelites, it's always in the mix. They didn't have that faith, and they fell less than with them. Go ahead.
That thy children, O Yahweh, whom thou lovest, might know that it is not the growing of fruits that nourisheth man, but that it is thy word which preserveth them that put their trust in thee.
That's what we were supposed to be seeing then. That's what we're supposed to be seeing now. The power of the word of the Most High, and how He'll take you out of your servitude to the flesh, and servitude, and you're serving your flesh. That's how you become a slave to what? The world, the nations that's around you. That's how you became a slave to Esau today. By first serving your flesh. Because if it wasn't for disobeying the Most High, you wouldn't be a servant today underneath of Esau's rule. Right? Go ahead.
For that which was not destroyed of the fire, being warmed with a little sunbeam, soon melted away, that it might be known that we must prevent the sun to give thee thanks.
Mm-hmm. So you're supposed to, no matter what it is. Like a lot of us, we're thankful when we receive things. A lot of us, we're only thankful when we got everything we need. Got a house, car, clothes, the food we like, so forth, so on. But you have to be thankful to the Most High for when you don't got it. And you really should be thankful, because all the times that you don't got, it builds strength in you. Because, like, people that's born with a silver spoon, they're weak. A lot of the people that jump off the bridge or kill themselves, they've always had things handed to them. They've never had this struggle. So when something bad happens to them, like they lose their job or lose a girlfriend, they lose their mind and go jump off the Memorial Bridge and blow their brains out or run in play in traffic. You have to prevent the sun to give thanks to the Most High. Go ahead.
And at the day spring, pray unto thee, for the hope of the unthankful shall melt away as the winter's poor frost.
Mm-hmm.
It shall run away as unprofitable wood.
Yeah, so all this manna didn't really benefit them. It didn't really benefit them because they wasn't thankful. and they didn't have faith, and they didn't even see the power of the Most High providing them this manna in a wilderness that didn't have nothing. They couldn't see that, so it didn't benefit them. Back to Numbers. So they went to lusting, they went to complaining, and now Moses, the Most High, is pissed off, and Moses is pissed off as well. Verse 11.
And Moses said unto the Lord, wherefore hast thou afflicted thy servant, and wherefore have I not found favor in thy sight?
Mm-hmm.
That thy
Layest the burden. Layest the burden.
Layest the burden of all this people upon me. Have I conceived all this people? Have I begotten them that thou shouldest say unto me, carry them in thy bosom, as a nursing father beareth that sucking child unto the land which thou swearest unto their fathers. Once should I have flesh to give unto all.
Hold on real quick. So after you're going to pick back up in 13. He's saying Israel is like a bunch of unruly children. That's how Moses describes us as a people, as a bunch of unruly children. And that's why that's why it is the way it is today. Why does your Charlie Kirks get to say, "Oh, look at the black community. Who's really killing who in the black community? Look how they act. Am I lying? Because Israel's like a bunch of children that don't know how to act. That's why you got scenes like this at what is that? Shopping centers. Last night, a bunch of animals gone wild.
What are they doing?
At the looks like the Christiana Mall shopping center.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah,
that's about the gym.
Yeah,
that's about the age.
Lost their damn mind because Israel is a bunch of unruly children that don't know how to act. And Moses in the wilderness, he has to deal with.
They always doing that over there.
I know.
I don't understand. Like, what's the attraction?
Well, it's because we just can't get right.
Time or something like that.
It's been a lot. Waxing worse and worse. Israel's waxing worse and worse. Right? What does it say? Withering away in the land of the captivity. Leviticus 26. I think 19. Or it's in 26. Leviticus 26. Yeah, give me 26 and 38. But that's what we see. That's what we've been seeing. That's how it's been, and that's how it just continues. You know, every generation says, "Oh, the kids today, this generation is getting worse, worse, because it's all a part of."
Bring it out.
Somebody, Leviticus 26 and 39. So a part of what the Most High said would happen to us in the land of our captivity.
I got it. You said 8?
26 to 39.
38 to 39.
26?
Yeah, chapter 26.
26, 38, 39.
We'll start at 8.
38.
38.
38.
Oh, 38. Leviticus 26, verse 38. And ye shall perish among the heathen, in the land of your enemies shall eat you up.
Yeah, so that's what we see. The black crime rates, because he said you would perish among the heathen. And that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing here in Wilmington. That's what we're seeing in Philly, Chicago, everywhere where so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans live is usually a high crime area. Charlie Kirk wasn't wrong about that. He's a devil, and doesn't acknowledge the part that they played in this condition.
Yeah.
But it is true. But it's true because this would be a punishment for disobeying the Most High and refusing to keep the commandments. So it said you would perish among the heathen. Go ahead.
In
The land.
In
the land.
In the land of your enemies shall eat.
Eat, yeah, it's good. Shall
Yeah,
eat you up. It's not literal, like the land's gonna grow teeth and eat you, but the land is eating you up because you are in a low condition that keeps getting worse and worse. You're on the bottom, but as a people, you stay on the bottom, and everybody continues to get above you and to tread on you. Right? Go ahead. Verse 39.
And they that are left of you shall pine away in their
iniquity
in your enemies' lands, and also in the iniquities of their fathers shall they pine away with them.
Right. And let's go back. And the reason being because this is our fathers. So we are the children of these rebellious, stiff-necked, unruly children that's such a burden on Moses' shoulders. Right? Verse 13.
Whence should I have flesh to give unto this people, for they weep unto me, saying, give us flesh that we may eat. I am not able to bear all this people alone, because it is too heavy for me. And if thou deal thus with me, kill me, I pray thee, out of hands, if I have found favor in thy sights, and let me not see my wickedness.
16.
And if thy deal thus,
verse 16.
And the Lord said unto Moses, gather unto me 17 men of the elders of Israel, whom thou knowest to be the elders of the people and officers over them, and bring them unto the tabernacle of the congregation, that they may stand there with thee. And I will come down and talk with thee, and I will take off the spirit which is upon thee, and will put it upon them. And they
real quick. So he's going to take the spirit that's on Moses and put it on the 70 elders that came to the tent.
Take some of the burden.
To the tent, right? Well, I got a question though. So are they the word wouldn't, I don't know. So for 3 people having the same spirit, is called the Trinity. So is this so is the spirit of 70? You know, that I'm being facetious, but because the spirit, the Trinity is the spirit, the Father, Son are one. Because how's it go? The one are one being, right?
The same thoughts.
The same thoughts.
Power.
So because Christ had the Holy Spirit, but then the Holy Spirit's the Holy Spirit, and the Most High has the Holy Spirit. So they're all one because the Most High is the Holy Spirit and everybody. So what about these 70? So is everybody the Trinity? Nah, that's just if read is fundamental. If you read, you'll see that the Most High, he's the source of the Spirit, of the Word, of all creation. He's the source. And then when things branch off, they become creations. So when he made Yahushua, he was now something separate and lower than the Most High, right? And the Spirit was still the source is the Most High, but Yahushua got the Spirit. The source is the Most High, but he gave the Spirit to Moses. Then he took the Spirit and he put it on these 70 elders. He's still the source, but I don't even know what the word would be. Like I said, I don't know what the word would be for. So Trinity is 3 for 70 plus. It ain't a word, but because the Most High source of the Spirit, now he shares it and gives it, doesn't mean we're all the Most High, is my point, right? So he took it as Spirit. Also, the Spirit doesn't change, right? So the Most High Spirit was on Moses when Moses gave all the instructions. The Spirit of the Most High that doesn't change was what was leading, was moving him to pass down the instructions. You know, just so that's the Spirit. The Spirit of the Most High was on Moses. So when pastors or your Christian relatives want to say, "Oh, you following Moses? You following Moses? You ain't following Christ. You're not serving the Father." Moses had the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, on him, and then took that Spirit and also put it on the 70 elders. So go ahead, continue where you was at.
17.
And I will come down and talk with thee there, and will take of the Spirit which is upon thee, and will put it upon them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with thee, that thou spare it not thyself.
Thou bear it not thyself alone. Okay. I'm also cut another lie that's out there with this. I'm not. This chapter is going to cut another lie that's spread amongst leaders and schools and teachers. It's just false. But keep reading.
And say thou unto the people, sanctify yourself against tomorrow, and ye shall eat flesh, for ye have wept in the ears of the Lord, saying, who shall give us flesh to eat? For it was well with us in Egypt. Therefore the Lord will give you flesh, and ye shall eat it. Ye shall not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, neither 10 days, nor 20 days, but even a whole month until it come out.
So the man ain't good enough. You want the flesh and everything you eat. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you so much of it that's coming out your pores, your flesh. I'm gonna give you so much that you die. Go ahead. You die from it. I'm gonna give you that much.
Come out. until it come out of your nostrils, and it be loathsome unto you, because that ye have this this
You have despised.
despise the Lord which is among you, and have wept before him, saying, Why came we forth out of Egypt? And Moses sent the people, among whom I am a 600,000 footman,
Mm-hmm.
and thou hast said, I will give them flesh that they may eat a whole month. Shall the flocks and the herds be slain for them to suffice them? Or shall all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them to suffice them?
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said unto Moses, Is the Lord's hand waxed short? Thou shalt see now whether my word shall come to pass unto thee or not.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And Moses went out and told the people the word of the Lord, and gathered the 70 men of the elders of the people, and set them round about the tabernacle. And the Lord came down in a cloud, and spake unto him, and took of the spirit that was upon him, and gave it unto the 70 elders. And it came to pass that when the spirit rested upon them, they
Prophesied.
prophesied.
Go ahead. Prophesied. Prophesied is easy. Yeah.
And did not cease.
Did not cease. Okay.
But there remained 2 of the men in the camp of the name of the
one
was the
Eldad.
And the name of the other Medad.
Yep.
And the spirit rested upon them, and they were of them that were written by but went not out unto the tabernacle, and they prophesied in the camp.
Yeah, so he put the spirit on the 70, but 2 people didn't come up to the tabernacle, but they still got the spirit and prophesied in the camp. Go ahead. Go ahead, keep reading.
28.
27.
And there ran a young man and told Moses, and said, Eldad and Medad to prophesy in the camp. And Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of Moses of his young men, answered and said, My Lord Moses, forbid them.
So the young man came and let him know, hey, these cats is out in the camp. They not with you prophesying, but they prophesying, Moses. And Joshua said, Moses, forbid them. Don't let them teach. Forbid them from prophesying. They're not underneath the banner. They're not underneath of this banner. Forbid them, Moses. Don't allow them to teach. Call them fake Israelite camps. Let everybody know, Moses, this is the home of the truth. Let everybody know we got all truth. Let everybody know we're the vanguards. If there's understanding coming out about the Bible, we're right about it and nobody else. You hear these things. Let's see what Moses said when Joshua told Moses, forbid them from prophesying since they ain't here with us. What he say? Verse 29.
And Moses said unto him, "In this thou for my sake would God."
Envious thou for my sake. This is a question. Go ahead.
Would God that all the Lord's people were prophets, and the Lord would put his spirit upon them.
So Moses said back to Joshua, do you envy for my sake? I would to God that all Yahweh's people were prophets. Not just those that's underneath our banner. Not just those that's in our classroom. Not just those that's wearing our t-shirts. Right? He said, and that Yahweh would put his spirit upon all Israel. So that's just should demolish anybody or any camp that's camp banging, claiming that because you're not in our organization, you don't have the spirit of the truth, causing what you say division, right? Yeah, it's causing division and it's unbiblical. It's unbiblical to put out there that there's a number 3 under whatever. There's a man that's above all men on the earth today. Everybody has to come up. That's division is not biblical. And your house, I said the same thing. Let's get that. Your house, anybody got that one? Because some will say, well, that's Moses, it changed. But your house, I said the same. So anybody that's out here claiming I'm directly under your house side, top amongst men, out of all men on earth, my leader outranks all men upon earth. That's all made up. That's all made up. He said those that are with us against us. Oh, Luke 9 and 50. Luke 9 and 50. So Christ said the same thing Moses said. Pretty much.
Luke what? Luke 9 and 50. I got it.
Read that for us.
Read it up. And Jesus,
Hold on. Actually, 549.
And John answered and said, Master, we saw one casted out
Devils in thy name. So this is Apostle John. He's coming up to Yahushua and he's letting them know we saw some brothers casting out devils in your name. Go ahead.
And forbade him.
And we forbade him, meaning we stopped him. Go ahead.
Because he followeth not with us.
He ain't come underneath our banner. So Yahushua, we stopped him. We told him, like, there's a man above all men. You gotta come follow under him. Because he's following under you, Yahushua. So we forbade him. Go ahead. Verse 50.
And Jesus said unto him, forbid him not for.
So Christ said, forbid him not. Don't stop him. Go ahead.
Not for he that is not against us is for us.
Okay, so Christ said the same thing. You don't gotta fall under this. There's no man that you gotta fall under, because even the man, the man, more than man, even Christ our King, out of his own mouth, told the apostle John, don't forbid them, because if they are for not against us, they're for us. This is why reading is fundamental. It's important to read. This is why so many cats out there that are just copying what they've been told by another man. It was told by another man, just like parrots. And don't read, don't study, because you will see that that's a lot. That's a lot. So Moses and Christ both let you know, if you actually read this book, you actually study this book, because you're about living this book, the truth. Said that it ain't about that. And the goal is that all Israel will have this spirit and be about the Father's work and prophesying. Matter of fact, 1 Corinthians, actually 14 and let me double check it. 14 and 1 down.
What?
Hold on, I'm about to tell you. Yeah, this is the mind state that the Most High and his son wants on all Israel. Same as Moses said it, and Yahushua came pretty much said the same thing, forbid them not. 1 Corinthians 14, 1 to 4.
I got it.
Matter of fact, past 4. 1 down. Let me pull it up before you get it.
Speaking in tongues, people understand, right?
I think it goes into that. Yeah, but this is I'm getting a different point though. Because it talks about what we should be desiring. So start at verse 1.
Now, how you say that?
14 and 1. This is the truth. The truth isn't what school you're in, what camp you're in, what man on earth you follow. It's crazy. The Bible tells you what the truth is. The truth is the word of God. Go ahead. Where you at? 1 Corinthians 14.
Yeah.
1 Corinthians, the second. Yeah, verse 1.
Now,
Follow. 14. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 14:1. Should say follow.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Let me
it
see.
doesn't say follow.
There must be a mislabeling.
Chronicles.
You're in Chronicles.
Oh.
It's like now. Don't say now. Yeah. 1 Corinthians 14:1. Go ahead.
Follow after charity and desires.
So follow after charity. Charity is what? Who remembers?
Like good deed.
Goodwill. Good deeds come with having charity, but charity is goodwill. That means you actually are thinking about other people. So before you even do a deed, like you're not just you're doing actions. Charity is your mind is in it, right? Because I cannot have charity, I can still do a good deed. Because I can do that good deed because I want a reward. So charity is goodwill. Go ahead. So follow after that. Go ahead.
Spiritual gifts.
Desire.
Oh.
The Most High wants us to be having goodwill and desiring something. Spiritual.
Desires, spiritual gifts.
Yes. So, and it's going to go into that. So we should all be desiring spiritual gifts, whether we're with UPK, IUIC, whatever. This congregation of Israelites, whoever you fellowship with and you serve the Most High with. He wants us all to desire spiritual gifts, but rather, go ahead.
But rather that ye may prophesy.
So we should all be desiring spiritual gifts and the ability to prophesy. Go ahead.
For he that spaketh.
I was going to go into the unknown tongues. Go ahead.
And unknown tongue speaking not unto men, but unto God.
Yeah, so like when you're speaking a language other people don't understand, only you know what you're saying, and the Most High is the only person, the only being that knows your mind. So now, if nobody else understands, you just speaking to the Most High. It's you and him. That's what it's saying. Go ahead. Verse 2. For no man understandeth him.
Oh, for no man understandeth him. Howbeit in the spirit he speaking mysteries.
Yeah, you might be bringing it out. You might be dropping the word, the understanding, but it's in another tongue. It's just you and the Most High, right? Go ahead. But it's going into prophesying. Prophesying is more than just having the language. Like we talk about that Lashwan Kadash argument and killing the Lashwan Kadash. Language is communicating ideas and thoughts to each other, right? If I can speak it to Yaiqua and he can speak it to me and we understand it, it's a language. Whether it's a Lashwan Kodash and everybody else agrees with it or not, if we understand it, it's a language. And if we can interpret it to you, then you shouldn't have a problem with our language, because now we're going to interpret it to you in a language you understand. That's how language works. So cats come out here talking about this language is fake and all that. It's a language. And none of us got a videotape recording of how it's properly pronounced from its original state. So that's just another vain argument and vain topic to put out there to get people to view and really come off of what's important, which is desiring spiritual gifts and that you may prophesy. So now it's going into detail of prophesying. Does it matter what language you prophesy in, or is it about what you get done by prophesying? It's about what you get done by prophesying. It's about to tell us. So pick up verse 3.
But he that prophesied speaking unto men to edification.
So when you prophesy, it's about edifying someone. Definition of edify. Make clear. Get an understanding.
Well, I'm not giving the verbatim.
I know, yeah, but no, right. And I'm pulling it up while you bring that out. And that aligns with the definition. Instruct or improve someone morally or intellectually. So that's what it's about. Prophesying is about prophesying is about you edifying the person you're prophesying to. So yeah, it's great if you know the holy tongue. It's great if you know the closest to the original pronunciation. That's great. Or if you think you do, right? But the important thing is, are you edifying? And edify doesn't mean to reteach people what the original tongue was that you really don't know. It's to instruct or improve someone morally or intellectually. You see that? So, and Moses was saying he wished that all Israel had this ability, and Yahushua too. So it's about edifying, right? Which you can do even if You're not under the banner of wearing a purple shirt or a black shirt. It's about if you please the Most High, He give you this spirit. We keep reading. So it's about edifying,
edification, and
exhortation,
and comfort.
and comfort. I get all these things without being under a banner, following a so-called man above all men on earth. I get this by actually following and learning the Word of God. This Bible. If anything, is the home of the truth on earth. He gave us this Bible as the home of the truth. That's where you find it. That's the home of the truth. Verse 4.
He that is speaking in the unknown tongue edified himself, but he that prophesied edified the church.
Read verse 5.
I would that ye all spake with tongues.
So Paul, this is Paul writing, and he learned directly from who? Yahushua. We already read Yahushua said it. Now Paul's saying it, who Yahushua personally taught. And he said, I would that ye all spake with tongues, but go ahead.
But rather that ye prophesied.
Ye prophesied. So we all supposed to be striving for this. And the Most High, this is a gift that's for Israel. This isn't a gift that's for GMS. This ain't a gift that's for IUIC, ISUPK, Hebrew Chosen Elect. This is a gift that's for Israel. Go ahead. Who Paul was talking to, matter of fact. Paul wasn't desiring that your Kenneth Copelands would prophesy, contrary to new popular beliefs. Paul is speaking to Israel. Go ahead.
For greater is he that prophesied than he that spake
with tongues.
Spaketh with tongues, except he interpret that the church may receive edify.
So that's what it's all about. It's not about having a status here in slavery, in captivity. It's about edifying the people. Let's go back. Numbers, yeah. It's about edifying the people. And why would it make sense that I don't want nobody getting edified unless it's through this camp? That makes zero sense at all.
29,
right. That's one thing happened. Ain't it? He's gonna send in infiltrators. I believe that's what it is. Infiltrators in there. That's where these doctrines come from. Because the infiltrators got in there. And because you think about that movie. Or a bag. But think about the movie, that Black Panther movie, the Black Messiah. What's it called?
Judas and
the Black Messiah. So this brother got in there. He started throwing out ideas of let's go do this. Let's go mash on these cats. I'm ready to die for this. But he's really trying to work up the organization so that they can be destroyed. So how about I throw out, hey, let's teach that everybody has to come underneath of our banner, even though it's not true. That sound like some COINTELPRO to me, right? Somebody got in there, threw out the ideas, and now you got brothers taking the bait, but it don't align with scripture. So yeah, you got okay. For which point? Okay.
Acts 2:17. And it shall come to pass in the last days, Yahweh will pour out his spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, And your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaids I will pour out in those days my spirit, and they shall prophesy.
Con.
From Joel, right?
Con, yeah, Joel. That's a good one. It don't say a particular camp or I've have poured out my spirit on the followers of one man. When I set my third under heaven, everybody that follows under him will prophesy. No, it says that I'll pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
You want me to read the Joel prophecy? Joel.
Oh, we was in Acts, but no, because it said, but this comes from Joel. Yeah, this is the Joel prophecy.
Joel 2:27-29.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed, and it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit.
Right.
6, 7, 8.
And it's talking about who? Israel. All Israel. Whether you be sons or daughters, even the handmaids, right? Even those that's in a servant position. So it's just crazy. Like, you got to read, man. You got to read. Stop falling for these lies and hypocrisy. So let's go back to Numbers.
Numbers chapter 30.
11.
I got cookies.
Numbers 11.
Numbers chapter 11, verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses got him into the camp, he and the elders of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And there went forth a wind from the Lord and brought quails from the sea and let them fall by the camp as it were a day's journey on this side, and as it were a day's journey on the other side round about the camp, and as it were 2 cubits high upon the face of the earth. And the people stood up all that day and all that night and all the next day, and they gathered the coils, and he that gathered least gathered 10 coils, and they spread them all a board for themselves round about the camp, and while the flesh was yet between their teeth, ear, and it was true the wrath of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. And he called the name of the place Kibroth Hattaavah, because there they buried the people that lusted. And the people journeyed from Kibroth Hattaavah unto Hazor, and abode
Next reading. Numbers 12.
And Aaron spake
Get him some pretzels.
Moses because of
Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because the Ethiopian woman.
One he had married and Ethiopian. Ethiopian
And the
woman.
word there is Cushite. So he married a woman of Cush. And Miriam and Aaron, they, you know, they got a problem with Moses because he got a wife that's not an Israelite. She's a Cushite. Go ahead.
And they said, "Has the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Has he not spoken also by us?" And
Now they showing their jealousy over Moses and how the Most High is using him to bring the people out and rule the people. So now, because he got a Cushite wife and they jealous of his position, they speaking out against his own brother and sister. Go ahead.
and the Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord spake suddenly unto Moses and unto Aaron and unto Aaron.
Miriam. Yep.
Aaron. Come out ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they three came out, and the Lord came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam. And they both came forth. And he said, "Hear not now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I the Lord will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth. And
So with him, I will speak mouth to mouth. Go ahead.
Even apparently, and not in the dark, speechless, and the similitude of the Lord shall he behold.
Who's the similitude of the Lord?
Moses.
No, he said Moses will see the similitude of the Lord. Who's the similitude of the Lord? Huh? Hebrews 1 and 3.
You want us to go to that?
Yeah, Hebrews 1 and 3.
I'll get it. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 1, verse 3.
All right.
Who being in the brightness of his glory and the express image of his person, and upholding all things by the word of his power, when he had by himself purged our sins, sat down on the right hand of the majesty on high.
So that's good. So who's the similitude of the Most High? Yahweh.
Yeah.
So Moses saw who? Yahweh. How do you speak face to face with the Most High? Yahweh. The angel of the Lord. Let's go back.
And not wherefore then we ye not afraid to speak against.
That's real quick. That's why I say the what's it say? The is written of me.
I come in the volume of the
Yes. Come in the volume of the book. It's written of me. Yeah, because it's Yahweh Shai instructing Moses. Go ahead, Susan. You said
I know,
verse.
I know. My servant Moses, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Mary became, how do you say,
Leprous.
leprous, white as snow, and Aaron looked upon leprous, and behold, she was, how do you say that?
Leprous.
Oh yeah, leprous. Yeah, leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, at last, my Lord, the beseech,
I beseech thee.
I beseech thee,
Mhm.
lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned.
Mhm.
Let her not be as one dead, when the flesh is
Of whom the flesh.
is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb. And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, hear her now, O God, I beseech thee. And the Lord said unto Moses, if her father had but spirit in her face, should she not been ashamed 7 days, let her be shut out from the camp 7 days, and after that let her be seized against
Mhm.
and murder.
Afterward.
Wait, what?
Wait, where you at? Oh, verse 15. And Miriam.
And Miriam was shut out from the camp 7 days, and the people journeyed not till Myrrh was brought in again. And afterwards the people removed the Hazara, and pitched in the wilderness of
Paran. And yeah, so because she spoke out against Moses, she was punished by having her melanin took. Just showing that it's a when you lack melanin, you're lacking something, not the opposite. It's not the opposite where if you're dark, you're the unusual. You know how they taught us, right? How's it go? A human is somebody that has hue.
Yeah.
Right. So when you don't have hue, you're lacking. Like I'm lacking. I'm lagging. Yeah, but I'm saying the less you got, the lack. I'm just saying like the less you got, you're lacking like what's not right. Right. Thank you. That's what I'm looking. It's recessive. That's the word. It's recessive though, right? So the less you got from the root. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying like. Yeah, like. But yeah, so but this shows that it shows it because it's a punishment, and because when her melanin was took, Moses even and Aaron and they even prayed for her, like please don't punish her with this, right? So he said, well, the same way as she was spit on by her father, she's gonna sit outside the camp for 7 days, and then he's gonna reverse it, and she can come back in. It also shows when there's a way back in, he writes it. So like when all the people that the laws where it's like you get put out the Israel and it then doesn't say after 7 days you come back or something like that. You became a Gentile. You became a Gentile if you broke a law that the punishment was cut off from Israel. It doesn't have a way back in. That person became a Gentile. We talked about it last week, I think. So we've been becoming Gentiles since the wilderness. Yeah. Israelites have been becoming Gentiles since the wilderness.
We treat like an outcast.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you are, because this is the Most High saying that. You are a heathen now.
To the time appointed.
Exactly. To the time appointed.
We become estranged from the commonwealth of Israel.
Right. Yeah, you become a Gentile. Even David said when Saul was pursuing him, let me see if I can find it. First Samuel 26:19 even says in regards to becoming a Gentile. Somebody read that.
Read what?
18 to 19. 1 Samuel 26, 18 to 19.
Samuel's what?
1 Samuel 26, 18 to 19.
Okay, I got it. Wait, 18 and 19?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, wherefore doth my Lord there first
Pursue.
After his servant.
So this is David speaking to Saul because Saul's pursuing David to put him to death. So he's asking Saul, why are you pursuing after your servant? Go ahead.
For what have I done, or what evil is in my hand? Mm-hmm. Now therefore I pray thee, let my Lord the king hear the words of the servant. If the Lord have, I say that, stirred thee up against me, let him accept an offering, but if they, but the children.
If they be.
If they be the children of men, be there before.
Curse be they.
Huh?
Curse be they. You say curse be me. Curse be they.
Before the Lord, for they have driven me out this
day. Watch this. This is going to show you what it means to be a heathen. Go ahead.
Day for abiding in the inheritance of the Lord, saying, go serve other gods.
What's he talking about? He's talking about he's asking Saul, who stirred you up to come against me? Whoever it is, they should be cursed because they're causing you to drive me from abiding in the inheritance of the Lord, saying, go serve other gods. Showing what? When you're outside of Israel, abiding in your inheritance, you're serving other gods, even when you're not. Because when is David going to serve other gods in the spirit? He's not. But he's saying that Saul's being convinced to force him out of his inheritance to serve other gods. But he wouldn't change his mind. His spirit wouldn't change by being forced outside of the inheritance. Showing you that when you're outside of the inheritance, you're automatically can be called a Gentile or a heathen. By default.
By your fruits.
No, this is not by fruits. No, because this is David. He's saying, cursed be these people that's convincing you to push me from my inheritance to serve other gods. But he wouldn't be in the spirit in work serving other gods. He's not, because he's outside of Israel, he's not going to start sacrificing to Zeus. This is David speaking.
About Saul.
Yeah, and what he's forcing them to do. So the person serving other gods, he's speaking of himself. Saul forcing him. This is what it's saying. So they're convincing him to force him from his inheritance to serve other gods. He wouldn't be, because he's out of his inheritance, he wouldn't be sacrificing and serving other gods, literally. He's letting you know you are outside of Israel, you're a Gentile, basically.
Yeah, I've seen it. This one where David sent here, Saul may not be aware that David has already been pre-elected by Samuel to be the ruler of Israel. And in his ignorance, he is outside of the will of the Most High. Then he has to work, showing you that he's no longer in the will of the Most High. His nature has changed to Satan.
No, that's not what it's saying.
Oh, yeah.
Watch. So let me start. Like, when you're outside of Israel and you're serving other kings, you're serving gods. Right?
When you're
outside of Israel. When you're outside of Israel. Right? When David was on the run, who did he go to for places to stay? He went to other kings. Right. So this is David speaking. He said, now therefore I pray thee, let the Lord the king hear the word, speaking to Saul. Hear the words of his servant, speaking of himself. If Yahweh have stirred thee up against me, let him accept an offering. Right? If that be the problem, I bring an offering. Let the Lord accept that. But if they be the children of men that stirred up Saul against David, cursed be they before the Lord, for they have driven me out this day from abiding in the inheritance of the Lord, saying, go serve other gods. Get out of Israel and go serve other gods. You see that? So he wouldn't. No. They're saying it to David to force David to go. Huh? No. He's saying Saul is stirred against him, right? He's saying, if it's the Most High stirring you up against me, let him accept the offering. Like, I'll just give an offering and he'll stop stirring you up. But if it's the children of men, different men in his ear, cursed be them. He's saying, cursed be them before the Lord. Then it says, for they, basically, because they have driven me out this day from abiding in the inheritance of the Lord, saying to me, go serve other gods, not stay here serving our God. So he's not literally going to go out serving other gods. So now I'm using that to show you Israelites, Gentiles, once they are cast out of Israel. Well, you're a Gentile because you're not serving the Most High no more. That's what I'm showing. It's showing that when you're cast out of Israel, go serve other gods. So he's not about to serve other gods. But what's a heathen? What's a Gentile? People that serve other gods. Well, Gentiles is just a nation. But they're nations that's not serving the Most High. They serve the gods. So that's all I was going there for. Showing that back to the topic. When in the law, when you was broke a law and the punishment was you were cast out from Israel, you become a Gentile. You can't come and serve because where do you come serve the Most High? The temple. You can go serve other gods. You're not part of this no more. So like by you might not mentally, spiritually go off to serve other gods, but you're kicked out of this. You're not recognized. It's 408.
Numbers chapter 13.
And we can end it there. Yeah, that goes into searching the land, so we'll pick up that next week. Let me see. Yeah, so we're gonna end it there. Anybody wanna before we get off, anybody questions, comments, anything before we end the class? No? Okay. That's it for the reading today. We'll give all praise, glory, honor, Yahweh, Bashem, Mashak, Yahweh Shai again. Don't forget, Passover coming up. If you want to come out, be a guest, RSVP. We got the flyer out, contact information, and also the cost if able. Also, don't forget alms in general. If you'd like to help out with the camp, it's much appreciated. You can send alms at #Hebrew Chosen Elect. And Shabbat Shalom. Hope to see everybody again next week. Kwam Yashara.
So that's where we send alms at too, or that's for other people?